What's happening, guys? Gemma here and back again for another video, and today I'm in Vortex Video Games in what? Whereabouts are we?
Watervliet, New York.
Watervliet, New York. It doesn't sound very good with an English accent, but Otto says it perfectly. Do you want to introduce yourself, or you?
Sure. I'm Otto. I'm one of the owners at Vortex Video Games in Watervliet, New York.
In Watervliet, New York. And I will link their Facebook page in the description, guys, if you want to check them out, show them some love. And if you're nowhere near, just give them a message if you see anything you like, because there will be a game tour video. It'll be in the cards as well. So, today, Otto is going to talk to me about whatever this is in front of us. Otto, what are we looking at?
This is some of the different equipment that they used at the authorized Nintendo service centers that were around. Okay. They were kind of around from the early 90s on up to 2005, and then Nintendo kind of shut them down.
Oh, really? But 2005? That late?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. So were these kind of US-based machines then? So we could kind of go into somewhere like Best Buy, or?
They had a few at main retail stores, but what most of them were actually like local businesses that could apply and become an authorized servicer through Nintendo, and then they could buy the different equipment to have in their shop.
Wow.
So people could bring it in, test it out, and if there was an issue with it, they could, charge them to get it fixed.
That's ace. And how many do you think are in circulation? So we've got, is this the NES?
Yep, that was the original one that came out, and that was for the NES. And then when the Super Nintendo came out, they kind of made an expansion for it, and then different test cartridges and things to test the different accessories and parts of it.
And what is this? So this is the Super Nintendo one.
Yep.
And what is this? This we're looking at here.
This one right here is actually a control deck tester. So you would plug this into a unit, and it would kind of go through all the tests. It would test the different chips that were inside. It would test to make sure, everything was working properly. And
how? So there's three separate machines. Did you acquire them all separately, or was it like a bundle? And I'm seeing some test carts as well. So where did you get it all from?
I was kind of weird in the early 2000s. I would
we like weird. Yeah. We like weird.
I wound up going through and finding a bunch of the different locations throughout the country that were service centers, so I contacted them after they were all closed down and made deals with a few of them to buy out the remaining inventory and stock and stuff like that. So it's kind of right place, right time, and all worked out.
Did you know what you wanted? I mean, did you know these existed before you bought them, or did you kind of see them and think, hey, this is quite interesting, I'm going to buy that?
Yeah, I kind of did some research. At that time, there wasn't a heck of a lot of information, because none of it was really available to the general public or anything like that. So I just kind of learned as I went and found out a lot of cool stuff. Fell asleep reading a lot of the technical manuals and stuff that I got.
Which is this thing here. Can we grab it? Am I okay to grab
go for it?
Guys, I'll show you cut away on B-roll as well, so you will see all of this in more detail. I'm crouching down just to be in frame as well. So this came with it.
That was kind of part of what they could buy. They could buy all different kinds of stuff. That one is specifically for the Super Nintendo, so it has all the.
This is amazing. I love it. I love it. So have you read most of it then? Oh, it's a Super Scope mouse, gamepad controller, Super Game Boy.
Yep. I fell asleep many nights trying to read through that thing. A lot of it's boring. There's a lot of interesting stuff in there, though. A lot of it's just technical jargon, but there's a lot of little tidbits and histories and.
Even I'm going to show you again. Check out my Instagram here, guys. I'll post additional picture of this on my Instagram if you guys really want to see what's in this. But it kind of breaks down all the different components of the mouse.
Yep, it has the exploded diagrams of all the different accessories, the system.
Ooh,
so
this is unbelievable. This is unreal. And how often is this in the shop all the time, or the store?
I kind of just brought it in, special for you.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Bless you. So these carts then. So what's the deal with? What is this? How does this work? Can we get a little demo? Or?
Yeah, sure. The one I have in here is for the Super Nintendo and the accessories.
Okay.
I just have to switch the plugs over.
Right, okay, so we have the cart in. Which cart is this?
That's the NTF2 test cart.
Okay.
So it kind of tests all the different things on the system and the controllers as well.
Okay. So, and then on the screen, which again you'll see on B-roll, guys, so we got electronics test, character test, controller test, sound test, and colour test. So go. Well, what do we do from here?
Sure. You just kind of pick which one you want.
Yeah.
With the little fun pointy arrow.
Yeah.
And go to it. It's not super exciting, but.
But it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. I love it. So.
It's running the test right now. And it
passed. We passed.
Yay!
Yay! So which one did we test? Did we test it? Was that the controller?
Nope. That was the electronics test.
So this machine's working fine.
Yep.
Fab.
So far. See.
Super NES. Oh my god.
Yep, it just kind of runs through everything. It runs through the
bullet
different
bill going across there.
backgrounds and everything to make sure everything's running properly.
Wow. Mario?
Yep, it's kind of, they did some weird things to kind of test them through. Sorry, the TV's not the best.
It's okay, don't worry, don't worry. I think it's quite cool.
Yeah, it's the original TV, but it's getting kind of old and run down a little bit.
But the original it came with, so that's
Yep.
nice. Will it pass? Will it pass? I'm going to get legs of steel crouching down like this, you know.
It just does kind of different scaling, different color textures,
Okay.
flips the images, pixelates them, and brings it back in.
all around,
Yep.
yeah. Look for colour changes.
Look for stars. I see lots.
Oh my god, yeah, it's quite disorientating to watch actually, but it's still cool.
And there's Mario.
Look
He was
from
the.
here. Quite trippy as well.
Yep. This one's very similar to what the counter deck tester was.
Okay.
If you want to run through that,
Yeah,
that one's
yeah.
kind of a little more peculiar than
Okay.
this one is, if you believe it or not.
What was that sound on the bottom there? Oh right, okay. So did we pass?
It's passing
We
so
passed.
far. Yep.
Gone.
Oh, this one's just a generic controller test. Just kind of has here, tells you which buttons to press. Press up, left, down, right. Goes for the diagonal options too, to make sure that's working properly.
Start select.
Oh, oops.
We will pass. Yay!
Hooray.
That's cool. So that's this machine here.
Yep.
This one, yeah. Okay.
This one was just kind of used. You could use the different, test cartridges in it just to see what's up for the different
Yeah.
accessories and the game itself to make sure the game was working okay.
Nice.
This one might not work too well because I only have the left or the right audio in.
Yes! Brilliant! That little jig. Select wants to continue.
Yep. And this would be the other side, so if both were plugged in and we couldn't hear anything, that's not good.
Right, okay.
Yep, so this would be the left channel if I had it plugged in.
Yeah, if you have it plugged in. Nice.
So we'll just show the different issues with that, and then the last one is the color test.
Press start to proceed. Okay, so dot pattern.
For this, you were checking to see if all the images were nice and clear, or if there was any kind of discrepancies or pixelation in there.
Centre cross. Verify the following. The two lines at the centre. Da, da, da. Seems fine.
This was supposed to be a clear white screen on a nice TV.
Oh no, yeah, on a nice TV. And a red. And a green. And a blue. Verify. Yep.
Those were all the different color bars, all the colors that the system itself should be able to show. And it just kind of goes through again. So.
Cool.
But yeah, that's that one.
Ace. Should we jump back behind? We'll jump back behind. Right, next up then. So you're saying this was similar to what we've just seen, but is different how?
It was kind of a standalone unit.
Okay.
This one would actually just test the controller ports without having to do, have a controller put in or anything like that. It would test the other workings of the system. It would go a little bit more in depth than the
one we,
test cartridge
yeah, the
just
one we
itself.
Just seen.
Yep.
Okay. So rather than have a cartridge in there, we've got this standalone.
Yep.
So where do we go from here then? So we've got loads of stuff on the screen.
Yep,
so
this was just checking the different CPUs and RAM and the different chips inside of the system.
Okay.
Everything passed. So it's just push next, so if you want to hit the red button right there.
Nice.
Does a few other tests for those. A very fun sound test.
A very fun sound test indeed, wow. So...
Yeah. And so far everything's passing, so you can hit next again.
Okay.
This one gets a bit more trippy than the other one.
Yeah, it's like really, really quite disorientating, especially if you've just flown 3,500 miles and you're not quite on Eastern Standard Time yet. But no, it's great. I love it. Yeah, you can see the difference already in like the quality of the picture.
Yep.
Push next, yeah.
This just shows the different textures and backgrounds to make sure everything's scrolling smoothly. It's kind of like a Mario nightmare.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's almost a bit Mario Maker-y then, isn't it? The Mario Maker game, all kind of weird and classic logo. Who is that?
Not a clue. It was probably must have been like
stock,
somebody's daughter in the company or something like that.
Some random stock footage. She's all covered in sprites.
It's actually kind of nice to check too, because that's, you know, straight from a Super Nintendo system, so it looks really nice quality on there. But yep, if you want to poke next, and it just kind of goes into a strange dreamland.
Mario Bros. 3. What? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you've ever seen one, or if you've ever used one, again, let us know. Yep. I'd be interested to see.
And then you just pop reset. And that was the last test.
Woo!
Yay, we made it.
Nice one. That's ace. Test end, and we passed. That's all good. Okay guys, so that concludes the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and definitely check Otto and Chris's store out, Vortex Games, in the description. Facebook link will be there. You can find all their contact details. And thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. And Chris in the background, you can't see him, but thanks Chris, he's giving us a wave. Cheers. Vortex opened early just for me, so I appreciate that, so thank you. This is awesome stuff. Anything else you want to say? Or?
No. Keep watching. She does some awesome videos.
Aw,
so
thanks.
there you go.
Cheers. Thanks guys. See you soon. Bye.